above all, we need to live in the now, today. So much of our lives is spent in the past or in the future, regretting the past, fearing the future. And often we realize that we are never living today, in the now. It's such an important part of health, because often people, because they resent what's happened or are sorry or feel guilty about the past or are afraid of what might happen, fear for the future, they make themselves ill in this way, because the physical body always follows the mind. All mind attitudes, all thoughts, all ideas, emotions, feelings, these parts of our mind express themselves in the chemistry of the physical body. It's important, therefore, isn't it, to discover how to have positive, creative attitudes of mind. This energy of mind passes itself on to the chemistry of the body, and so enables the body to do its work of keeping us healthy, bringing healing where it's necessary. The body's always doing this, always trying to do its best in this way, but often it's prevented because of our attitude of mind. And one of the greatest necessities is to learn how to live one day at a time, without our minds, emotions fixed, caught up in the past or the future, yesterday or tomorrow, but today we live. Before we begin our first meditation, I just want to remind you of some of the most important means that we use in order to help ourselves to meditate. We sit in a relaxed, comfortable chair. That's if we possibly can. We may be, of course, practicing meditation if we're confined to bed. Well, this is all right, of course. We can still relax then, but I'm talking generally. When we're sitting down, feet on the ground, hands in laps, back straight, neck held straight with the back, but not strained. And then we begin to let go, we relax. We release the tension from feet and legs, hands and arms, the back, the neck, the face. And then with the positive idea, which is the meditation for the moment, we repeat the words which contain this positive idea, and then gradually, as we continue with the thought in imagination, in our idea, we hold on to this positive, creative thought, the truth in it. For example, if we are meditating on the word peace, we use the words which bring peace into the sentence. We repeat the sentence a number of times, quietly but confidently to ourselves, and we imagine peace. Some people have very vivid imaginations in a pictorial way. Others are more apt to use words to help their imagination. Whichever way it is, we hold on to that. And then we allow the word peace, for example, to repeat itself in the mind. We are now going to have our first meditation. The first day of creation, light. In the beginning God said, "Let there be light." and there was light. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. As your mind is on the light, your whole body shall be filled with light. You are the light in the world. The dawn of a new day. We all know that wonderful experience after a dark night of maybe sleeplessness, restlessness, and then the first rays of dawn have appeared. During the night, our everyday situations have become difficult, haven't they? And our problems seem insurmountable mountains. The mind seems fixed on these negatives, these troubles. And then the light has come, and fear and doubt have vanished, disappeared, as the darkness disappears. We give thanks, don't we, for the dawn of the new day, for the light of the world. We begin our day, the first day of the week, in the creation of the light. We sit in the comfortable chair, we let go of the physical body, the feet and legs, hands and arms, the back, the neck, the face. And we are still and quiet. We are beginning to let go more deeply. Just letting go of those thoughts which are sometimes so persistent. As they come back into the mind, we release them. And we begin to imagine the dawn of the new day, the light, light. As the sun appears, the first light, the rays of the dawn in the sky, light. We see the light, and gradually the sky is filled with light, light. The darkness is gone. There is only the light, the light. And the light is upon the earth, and the colors and the warmth are there because of the light, the light. And as we watch the dawn, we become part of the light. The light, the light, the light. The light of Christ is healing us now. The light of the world. Light. The light is within. Light. Light. And as we enter into this silence, this stillness, we see the light in imagination, and we say to ourselves, light is within the light. And into every cell of the physical body flows the light. And into every avenue of the mind, the light comes. The light. And now we enter the silence as we hold on to the light. The picture and the word are in our minds. Light. I've left a time of silence after the meditation. This is in order to enable you to continue at your own speed for as long as you like, uninterrupted by further words. We all have our own times, lengths of meditation, which are personal, and they can't be fixed by other people. So you must go along at your own speed and find your own way in this. And I think it's a good thing when you've finished a meditation just to bring yourself back into daily life by realizing that you have come into your routine again, and just to say thank you. We're now going to enter into our second meditation together, the second day of creation. Joy. God made the heavens. We've all at times looked at the sky, and we've, as it were, lost ourselves in it. We feel as if we have become part of that wonderful sight, the sky. There is the endless expanse of creation. It's unhindered, unfettered. It's free to express the great joy of being. What is it that prevents us from enjoying our day sometimes? There's often so much clutter in our minds, isn't there? At times our thoughts are filled with troubles which seem to go round and round, just like a record. This happens especially, I think, when we're ill, and we find it difficult to get rid of those negative ideas which seem so persistent, and they're just like a record. They keep on repeating themselves. But we can find a way, I believe, through our meditation of letting these hindrances go and discovering joy, the enjoyment of the day. So we sit in the stillness, in the silence, and we begin to let go the tensions of the body and the clutter in our minds. We let go of feet and legs, hands and arms, the back, the neck, the face, just releasing the muscles. And in imagination we look into the sky. There is the endless freedom. There is great joy. And as we watch, a cloud picks up the golden light of the sun and expresses the great joy of creation. Between the soft clouds is the blue of the sky. The endless heavens of joy are beyond. The blue changes to turquoise, and then a deeper blue appears. In all of the space of the heavens is great joy. Joy is within my mind and my body as I am still. Joy. I absorb this joy as I am in the heavens in imagination. I become part of this joy. My mind, my body are filled with joy. Around me endlessly, expressed in the heavens, in the creation, joy. Great joy. In my mind, in every part of it, in the cells of my physical body, joy. Part of the creation of joy. And now in the stillness, in the silence, I say to myself, to my mind, joy is within, as I am still, joy. Our third meditation is on the word peace. Jesus said, instead of being anxious about tomorrow, consider the flowers of the field, how they grow now. It's so easy, isn't it, to worry about what might happen in the future. People often say to me how they long for peace of mind. Somehow, agitation and especially apprehension of the future fill the imagination, fill the thoughts, fill the mind. Yet there is peace in the beautiful creation around us. But sometimes we can't see it because of the turmoil within our minds. And sometimes, too, unfortunately, we feel this in physical pain and illness. This anxiety transfers itself from mind to body. This is why we hear it sometimes said that stress is one of the main causes for a number of illnesses. We can all discover peace within ourselves, peace which brings health and healing. So we sit comfortably again, with both feet on the ground and hands in laps, and we begin to let go. Letting go of feet and legs, hands and arms, the back, the neck, the face. And we release the tensions from our mind. In imagination, we walk into a beautiful garden. There is silence and a stillness and peace. Peace. And we walk on the green grass, and we feel the peaceful earth beneath our feet. Peace is within. Peace. Peace. And as we walk in that garden, we see a rose, its color and its scent and its form all speak of peace. The rose is called peace. Peace is within. And we walk beside the still waters of the lake, and we become part of that peace. Peace. Peace is within. And as in imagination, we are in that garden of peace. We say to ourselves in the stillness, in the silence, peace is within. Peace. We've now had 3 of our meditations, the first 3 days of creation, and I do hope that you have found them helpful so far, and you're beginning more readily to live today rather than yesterday or tomorrow. I suggested that at the end of each meditation we should realize that we are back in our everyday lives, so as not to end too abruptly, but to see how we bring the experience of our meditation into our day-to-day living. Meditation is not an escape, but a means of making ourselves whole. The body's helped to heal itself. We begin to react positively to those difficult things we have to do and the awkward people in our lives. Of course, we say awkward people, but meditation is something which works on us so that we become less awkward to them as well. I do hope you will practice meditation on a regular basis and make it a discipline in your life. How attitudes to meditation have changed over the years. I've been practicing meditation and encouraging others in their own practice for over 30 years. At one time, people used to think of meditation as a religious activity for just a few people to experience in their lives. Now, why, even doctors are recommending that some people should use meditation for their health and healing. This is good news. But of course, meditation is for everyone. It is a way of life. Don't give up your meditations. We are all discouraged at times. We feel we have butterfly minds. But just get back to this simple practice, and you will make progress in most wonderful ways in your life.